Hello dear viewers, I am Alka and I welcome you all to my channel Study with Alka. Today in this video I am going to talk about the academic period of the growth of folklore studies in India. Dear students, I have already uploaded few videos on the missionary period and the nationalistic period of the growth of folklore studies in India. And today in this video I am particularly going to discuss the academic period which starts from 1950 and is still going on. Dear students, colonial attachment was found in missionary period and equally nationalism attachment was found in nationalistic period as far as the collection and study of folklore literature is considered. Dear students, these two periods of the folklore growth, that is the missionary period and the academic period, were already embodied with preoccupied notion, and that is why when we actually realize the intention of folklore, which is the discovery of real truth, we find that these two periods existed in two different angles, and that is why it was not possible to study the real complexities of folklore of India through just within these two periods. So the study of folklore of India actually was made possible after independence. So the real study of folk literature in India with clear-cut clarifications and actual facts began after 1950, when the Kannada literates considered the study as serious issue and acceded after collection and preservation, and then got involved in research work related to the folklore of India. Dear students, seeds of the academic aspirations of scientific investigation of analytic approach, which actually became dominant in this period, can also be seen scattered in the nationalistic period itself. So dear students, although academic study of folk literature began after 1950, but its germs can already be found in the nationalistic period. There are various evidences that prove the fact that Indian scholars and Indian folklorists actually already realized the worth of considering their own folkloristic materials very important, and so they already started collecting the facts and truths related to their culture. Now, instead of any bureaucratic spirit or the strong nationalistic feeling as dominant motivating forces, the folkloristic work of this period is rather more analytical and truth-finding in nature. So, dear students, although missionary period was supported by the bureaucratic spirit and the strong nationalistic feeling acted as a dominant motivating force for the works of the nationalistic period, this period, on the other hand, had no such motivating force, but the works of this period were more analytical and truth-finding in nature. Unlike the past two phases, this phase has the support of the academic intelligentsia of the universities, and as a result of this academic intelligentsia, the scholars of India actually pursued their path of folkloric collections. Dear students, one of the major achievements of Free India has been the right to preserve the cultural diversity of the subcontinent. Now, the people of India had the right to preserve their own culture, and this in return enhanced the prestige of folklore in our country. And naturally, the collection and study of such folklore has gained tremendous momentum. This new trend actually helped the growth of folklore studies in various regions. Another important development in folklore studies of the current period has been that its central position in the cultural milieu of the country has been recognized by other equally important disciplines, and this has underlined the importance of interdisciplinary research in folkloristics and related areas, with the result that many universities in India, besides teaching regional folklore as a subject, now introduced altogether a new literature department which is fully indulged in folklore of India. It is in this era that many universities, academic institutions, and individuals started studying folklore and opening departments of folklore in their respective regions. After independence, disciplines and methods from anthropology began to act as a source for the creation of more in-depth surveys of Indian folklore. The purpose of this period was to search for the national identity, cultural identity, and linguistic integrity through legends, myths, and epics. It is in this era of development that folklore actually gained the respectability as an academic discipline both in and outside the university campus. There were various developments that were going on in the disciplinary area related to folkloric materials. One of the major advantage of Free India actually has been this right to preserve the cultural diversity of the subcontinent, and because of this right, India started discovering and setting their own departments of folklore in their own country. India gained central position in the cultural milieu of the country and recognized and is also got recognized by other equally important disciplines. Many universities, besides teaching regional folklore as a subject in their regional literature departments, now have independent programs in folklore leading to MA and PhD degrees. For example, Indira Gandhi National Open University, that is our IGNOU, introduced a new course related to folklore studies in India, that is the paper 16 of the Masters in English Literature. Next is that many regional bodies, either established by the government or voluntary in nature, have also helped collection and analytical work on regional folklore. Now, the first department of folklore, first ever department of folk literature in India, was established in 1955. In 1955, Guwahati University started a folklore archive, which was later converted to the Department of Tribal Culture and Folklore Research. This is the first ever university that introduced a department related to folklore research. This is it for today's video. Hope this actually helped you. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.